Hey guys, it's Ed again. I think what we're going to do today is we're going to work on the lower end on the Evinrude. I was going to put the power head back on, but I think I've decided that it would be better to do the bottom first and get the gear case all sealed up, get the water pump in it, and get all that stuff back together. I think it's going to be a lot easier to put the power head on the top instead of trying to put the shaft up through and then plug it into the power head. I think that's going to be a lot easier. So anyway, I'll get you guys set up and we'll start pulling this bottom end off and seeing what we got going on in there. Okay guys, I think I got you in the shot. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to pull the lower end off this. I think there's 6 bolts down here along the bottom and then this one in the top. When you have this cover on, a lot of times people forget that one right here, but don't forget it because it's got to come out. So, lay it over here. Just dragging.
This thing's sharp when it spins.
Yeah, it's kind of sharp. Go over on the other side.
It's not that sharp right now.
Well, it's pretty sharp.
Not that sharp though.
Why don't you take out these
it's not a thing that you
3
want to
bolts?
play with, though. Okay.
Now these are going to go
No, wrong way.
the wrong way. Oh, that one's loose.
Oh, it is. Yay, we lucky.
Okay. Maybe I loosened that one up. Yeah, you see? Yeah, no. No, you got to go down on these ones. Because you've switched sides of the motor. Make sure your sockets on are good. Okay, push.
That's hard.
Well, that was a tough one.
I got the other ones, but I can't get this one.
You want to try that one?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
There we go.
That one you got. Now loosen them up. Put them in the
They're
bucket.
loosened. Now I just gotta take them out.
Well, take them out and get them in the bucket.
You get those too. How am I supposed to do this? I can't do it. Am I turning it the right way? No, I'm turning it back.
Yeah, no, the other way. Yep. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Oh. But no.
Oh, geez, did you scratch off some nail polish?
Yeah.
Oh no, you'll have to get black nail polish. Then you'll have greasy fingers like mine. What do you think about that plan?
Yeah.
Huh?
This might take a while.
Well, that's
Yeah,
okay.
this one's greasy.
That one's tight. Can I have that ratchet?
Why is this one so greasy?
Because it's... Yeah, look at that. The case is coming right apart. You didn't even have to see somebody put silicone in here. So
Still tight.
that's okay. I'm just going to lift up on it a little bit. Usually that will release it.
Ew, looks like somebody put syrup in there. Be careful of the face.
Oh, yeah. I don't want you to miss out on being a supermodel.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming.
Yeah. Okay, put that one in the bucket.
That's gonna be heavy still.
Well, it's going to be a little different here.
It's gonna be a little stretch hard to get. Ew. I'll hold this.
You hold that? Okay, you hold that. We got it. Okay. Something's still kind of holding. Should come right now, I think. Oh, you know what it is? It's the shifter. That's what we forgot. Okay. I was like, why isn't this coming out of here?
Yeah, oh, we with the shifter.
Okay, I gotta pull the shifter out. Okay, I got the cover off over here. Here. Let's move the camera over.
Okay. So, is the shifter in there?
Yeah, it is. It's way deep inside there. There's a bolt in there.
Oh, I see it.
So.
Is it like on a little gold thing?
Yeah, on a little gold brass
that
thing.
right
Yep.
there. I mean,
it's 7/16
I could get it, but my hands are a little tiny.
What size do you think it is? 7/16?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Let me see. Probably.
Here. We'll hook the top one 'cause that's the only one I can reach now. I might have to push up on it. There it goes up. Maybe they're 3/8.
3/8. Oh, there's 2 in there.
Yeah, I think we just need... Okay.
Where did the other one come from? When I looked in there, I didn't see it.
And we're going to try not to drop it. They have to come all the way out because they're like on a set shaft.
That's the hard part. You gotta try not to drop it.
Yeah, here, hold my ratchet.
Thank you. Is it in there? Okay.
Got it.
Good. Put it in the bucket.
No, you put it in the bucket.
Will it come out now?
Telling me what to do. Okay, let's try. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, it's just a little oil. Let's see if this will come apart now. There she goes.
Yay. Yeah! Wow. Oh, God.
Okay.
Now we're gonna set it.
I don't know.
Where do you want me to put this?
I'll take care of it in a minute.
Okay. It looks like a little wrench. Ding, ding.
Okay. Let's bring the camera back over.
Hi. You can't see me. Okay.
Okay. Okay. There we go. We got it on the bench. Once we took the shifting unit out, that helped.
Yeah.
So these tubes for your water tubes, that's interesting. They got a lot of blackness on them. One tube is pretty black. So the exhaust must have been leaking, blowing right down in there. Or maybe that's where the exhaust blows. Not really sure. But our water pump is under this cover. Let's see here. So our water pump is under here. Do we want to look at the water pump? You see somebody use silicone to make a gasket. Okay, well let's get this set up so we can actually work on it, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, we got that lower end apart, and we're going to try to make a little, this hole saw I'm using is pretty much shot, but we're going to try to make a little tool here to I'm not sure the impact one is the one I want to use, but maybe we'll switch it over to the regular drill. I thought maybe it would work. Try this. Okay, we kind of burned our way through, but we got through it. So, all I'm doing is I'm kind of found a hole saw that was kind of close. Thought it would make a nicer cut. We'll take this over on the bandsaw, zip out this little channel. Actually, we may even make the channel a little bigger so it looks a little more professional, like I knew what I was doing. And find a pen that works, or a pencil. So all we're doing is, it's going to spread it out a little bit wider, but it should be fine. A little extra room can't hurt. So let's go over here to the bandsaw. See where you guys are. Can you see anything? There you go. Move this out of the way. So, should work. Bring down our guard a little bit. That should work. Okay, so now we've got our groove cut in here, and I think what we can do is, I'm not sure if this is going to be strong enough, but I'm going to try screwing this right to the bench and then sliding the motor right in here. So we'll see how that works. Okay guys, this is what I came up with. I took a piece of 3/4 inch plywood that I had laying around, and I just notched it out so it hangs out over the edge of the bench, and we can slide this lower end right into it. And if I need to work on the other side to do the water pump, we just flip it over and we can slide it right in this way, and now we can work on this end. So another Evinrude tool, probably goes for any boat motor. But let's pull this bottom end apart, and actually let's flip it this way. And we'll take a look at this. It looks like these have all been siliconed in, all these bolt heads, so they didn't leak. So these will probably come apart real easy. Not. So let's get a good screwdriver and see if we can bust these guys out of here. Well, that's one. It's not too bad.
Can I try?
I don't know. These are going to be pretty tight. So.
Ew, what was that?
That's silicone. They put it on the. It's like boogers. See? It's like, here, have a booger.
Yeah, stop.
I thought you wanted it.
I wanted to see what. Is it like rubber?
Yeah, silicone rubber, and it keeps the water out of this bottom end. So somebody's.
Greasy.
It is kind of greasy, but the bolts are coming out good.
How do you
so.
make it?
I have a feeling somebody's been in this relatively recently, which I guess is a good thing. So we'll take a look in here and see.
Can I break this?
Yeah, the silicone. Yeah, you can.
Can I stretch it?
It'll get swept up and eventually and get thrown out.
Can I do this?
Mm-hmm. I probably should have tried to drain this. It's probably draining out on the floor. Now you can see what you're doing, but I can't. Yeah, your head's in the way.
Yeah, you have a big head. I just have to tighten this. Ah! Daddy, look what I did. I motored this thing. Okay. Now I have to loosen it. Oh, that was easy. I just slipped right out. I didn't do anything.
Okay guys, I'm just trying to get this pin out. This cotter pin. And then we'll get this cap off. And cobwebs. Looks like a roll pin. And then this got like a, looks like a flat washer of some sort.
Daddy, do you need this?
What's that on?
Daddy, do you need this?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Can I put it in here?
No, because you'll destroy it. I don't need it right now,
Oh.
but I might need
Can
it.
I put something?
Okay guys, we're going to try to get this cap off here with something. It's kind of loosening up.
What's this?
I don't know.
Can I use it?
Sure.
Yeah, and I put this in here.
Okay, so this is stuck in here. Okay, Les, you're going to have to back up. I'm getting the whole
Ew.
gear case is coming out attached. So
I'm going to vomit.
let's see here if you'd think this would pop down out of here. But maybe not. So somebody's put more silicone in here. Quite a bit of water in the base here.
It's going!
Here, let's let people look and see. Okay. As you guys can see with all the brown, we got a lot of water and oil mixed together here. So that's probably a good thing we took it apart. Let's see if we can get this thing up out of here.
Yeah.
There we go. Now she's going to pee out. Watch out.
Nah. Daddy, look!
What's interesting is...
I'm going to put these under there.
Yeah, this should have come out the other way. I think this has been siliconed in here. I can feel the silicone, and that's why this bottom come apart, because I knew this was supposed to stay in there. This should still be in this end. But Liz, please.
What?
So you're gonna get it all over your boots.
Yeah.
So that's what this is doing. So that's why it's stuck, is it's all silicone in there. So we'll bring you back when I get this all cleaned up. Okay guys, it looks like this kit, of course, comes with the spaghetti seal, which I have about 2.5 miles of. It comes with the new O-ring, which I would assume is the one that goes on here. This one here is pretty flat and shot, and what they did was they just siliconed the crap out of it to try to seal that up. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to clean this all up. It looks like we've got enough seals here to do the job, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I flipped the unit over, and we're going to start looking at the water pump here, because there's another seal down behind here, behind the dry shaft, that has to get replaced. We also, I think, have new seals for the water tubes. We can clean those up. It looks like somebody's been in here and siliconed those also. So let's get this off and see what this water pump looks like. So it's held on by 3 screws running around the outside, and at least it shows that somebody's been in here and has done some maintenance, be it correct maintenance or not correct maintenance, but they've done something. So let's get in there, see what the water pump looks like. Okay. Hopefully the new one that I ordered way back when will fit. Got more oil running out of it since I tipped it over. I don't know if I got any more rags, old dirty rags to soak up oil. That's what you do with old dirty rags. They became the ones to soak everything up. Okay, that popped up off there good. Now I thought there was supposed to be a pin. Oh yeah, there's a keyway. Okay. Oh, something fell out. Oh, the whole end of the... Oh, okay, that's interesting. The since I tipped it upside down, the end of the pinion gear, which is just splined, you guys can see that. That must just drop down over the end of the dry shaft. So, I'm not sure which way the shaft will come out better. There is a keyway in it somewhere. There should be a keyway. There's the key, Woodruff key. Throw that in the bucket. Flip it over. Okay, so you guys see that? Maybe? As you guys can see, these are all pointed in the right direction except for this one. That would cause an issue. That would cause this water pump not to function as well as it should if one of these gets flipped over. So that's a good thing that we tore it apart. It would probably work because there's 5 cavities that are working correctly, but then this one here would just be a dead a dead cavity. So we'll get better spray with that, and we have the new one, hopefully, that fits it. So let's see if we can get that water pump up out of here. She should just pop right out. Slide it off the end of the shaft, and I'm not sure, this doesn't have a new gasket for this material here for the water pump, so we'll have to look into that and see what we need. But let's compare the water pump. Let's get into this quick and see what we got. If it's anything that looks like it should. It looks pretty good. I'm looking through the package. Yeah, the keyway looks good. Size looks good. So I think that'll be, width looks good. So I think that'll be a good pump to replace the old twisted sister. Okay, back into here. Now this has a plate, I believe, that should come up out of here. Yeah. So there's the plate, and that's pretty grungy. It's got a lot of silicone laying on it. So we'll have to clean that up. We'll remember that the V goes that way, because if you did, you could reverse it, and it would be actually, could you actually reverse it and get it to work? No. Oh yeah, you could. No, you can't, because the bolt hole won't line up. So you have to have it this way to get it on there. So that's good, so we won't be able to screw that up. We'll clean that up in a little bit. I'm running out of rags. Okay, so right here is the other seal that we got to knock out, probably from the other side, or maybe we can pull it up out of there, and it'd be nice if I could pull it up out, because I'm not sure I'm going to have anything to get. This is still pretty long. It's probably almost 10-12 inches long, and I'd have to get in there with something to knock that thing, which maybe I can. I don't know yet. Okay guys, this is my rig. It's not moving. I don't have enough bar to get down inside of it to even catch the edge of it, so it's going to have to come out this way. What I've done is I've just kind of clamped a pair of vice grips here on the edge of the seal, you know, pushing the rubber in as best as I can, and it's picking on the back side. It's not really touching this lip, so I think we'll be okay to apply some pressure. I don't know. The other thing I could do maybe to spread out a little weight would be, is I just grabbed a piece of scrap wood here that I had, lay that in there so it's not pushing right on that aluminum piece so much, and maybe we can even try tapping on this a little bit. And the wood broke, so the seal, let's see if I can tighten it up a little tighter. Okay, again, we'll put that little piece of wood in here, hopefully to try to cushion that a little bit. It popped out. Yeah, the seal's coming out in shreds, which is probably not a good thing. So I wonder if I can pick that O-ring up out of here. If I can get the O-ring out, maybe I can get behind it easier, get more pressure here to take out the center of the seal. Come on up out of there. I'm not really sure why it's holding so much over here. Should come right out. Okay, so I've popped out the rubbery part, which is like hard plastic almost now. From all the years it's probably been in there, I assume that's probably darn near an original seal. The spring is still in there. There's, well, what's left of the spring. So, and I think that's the bottom of it right there. So let's try getting in there again. And I'm going to try to aim this so it's going to miss the hole. And I think something's happening. I think we're getting somewhere. I think it's coming up. Not sure. Yeah, we got her. We got her. That technique worked. So that gets the seal out. And like I said, we've got the replacement seal right here. So we'll get the wood out of here that I used to try to protect everything. And we'll get this surface cleaned up and we'll get that seal back in. Okay guys, I got that seal out. Now we're going to go and tap this new seal down in here. What I've done is I've got a socket that's just the right size. And looks like it's going pretty good. Can you hear that noise? That means she's home. So the new seal is put in, and we should be all set with that. I've cleaned this area up a little bit. We could probably use a little bit more. This gasket surface here needs to be cleaned up and get that. I don't know if they used a gasket here. I mean, worst case scenario, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this, the Permatex Aviation's Forma gasket, and we'll put a little bit of that on here. That kind of looks like what it was. Not sure, but I think that's what we'll use. Try to stay away from that silicone if all possible. Okay guys, I think we've got this motor pretty much tore apart, the lower end unit. So I think I'm going to wind this video up right here. And I did put a couple seals in like you saw, so I'm kind of starting to put it back together, but I'll clean up all the surfaces and make sure that's all cool. And then I'll bring you guys back for the second part of the video, which will be putting that all back together again. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and really thanks to all you guys for commenting and giving me words of encouragement to keep me plugging along on this old Evinrude. Sorry. Okay, Alicia, what do you think? Should we go do a cold start on the old tractor?
I don't know what that means.
And that means that we're going to start it when it's really cold.
You're a genius, I'm not.
I'm a genius? You're a poor judge of character. So, the first thing we got to do is what?
We gotta turn on this thing.
Well, let's hold up a second before we do that. We got to show all of the people that it's cold. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go over here to the muffler. Well, see? And we're going to touch the muffler. Okay? And it's ice cold. It is. Yeah, you can feel it. You should always be careful though, because sometimes they're not ice cold. And your hand would be burnt to the muffler, which would be a bad thing, right? So anyway, let's hook up our battery, because we haven't switched it over, but this is going to get converted over to 12 volt. Parts are in the mail.
The seat's wet.
Yeah,
well,
the seat's
you're going to be sitting on it.
Well, I thought that's why I brought you out here, is to sit on the seat and dry it off.
Okay.
So, don't sit on it.
I'm not. I was just
I got a rag probably. I'll go get a rag. Okay, but let's get the tractor started up. Okay, so you're going to get back down there and turn the fuel on, because I'm ready now?
Yeah. Give me a sec. I got to figure out how to get down.
Okay.
I don't know how to get down. Okay, I can go down.
Okay. So we're going to turn the switch on. We're going to pull a little choke, set a little throttle. You're going to turn that on. Can you turn it?
It's down.
It's down?
Yep, down.
Okay. Was it down? No?
No.
Ready? Now get out of the way. Step back. Check to make sure it's in neutral. It is. Get rid of the choke. There you go. Looks like it's running. What do you think?
I can't hear you.
Not that loud. Okay. Let it warm up for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's go get a rag and dry the seat off. Okay?